Adams later. More than a week ago, you announced the subway plan, and there was negative reaction from particularly NYPD brass. John Shell tweeted that the subways are, quote, not a war zone. Wondering, did you consult with the mayor and the NYPD? Neither were at the press conference last week before you said that state police and National Guardsmen should be injected into the system. Why is there this negative reaction? And did that contribute to, again, removing the long guns from National Guardsmen?
Okay, long guns. Governor sees the first video that's posted that day, long guns in it. Governor says, you don't need them, take them down. So I think we've established what's behind that. We also established, as you asked last week, that the mayor was at a funeral. Our teams had talked the night before about their scheduling. My schedule isn't terribly flexible. We had a time we could do it. He couldn't make it. But literally days before that, we sat down with NYPD, Transit Police, Jano Lieber. The mayor participated, his senior team, and my team gathered to talk about this rash of events that were happening on our subways, the slashing of the throat of a conductor, pushing people in front of the tracks, shootings up in the Bronx, and this overwhelming sense of unease despite the very best efforts and the hard work of the NYPD. I've always respected them, and I said to them, they said, we need help. Here's how I can give you help. 3 ways: state police, National Guard, more transit police. Now, you want money can come. Money comes in budgets, okay? I can't, and the money, if I handed you money that day, would not have materialized into more people being hired and helping out there. So there's a lot of ways to approach that, but also they're very interested and supportive of our mental health approach that says, a parallel problem, and what is frightening, just as frightening to people, is whether or not they're going to be subjected to being in the presence of an individual who's having an episode or a mental health episode and desperately needs help and could do harm to themselves or others. I said we're going to enhance the teams that are down there, double the number of them, so we can get people with these severe problems who could do harm to others and have demonstrated they will, out of that environment and get them into supportive housing, get them into the help they need. So it's a mental health side. It's also making sure that the judges have the ability to say to someone that if you've assaulted an individual, a violent assault on a passenger or an employee of the MTA, the judge has the discretion to ban someone for 3 years only for those offenses. This is not every crime. A lot of misinterpretation around this as well. So it's a 5-point plan. We talked about it with the mayor's team. So I can't tell any more than that's exactly how it came down. So I'll be with the mayor today. We continue to talk all the time. We have a very close relationship when it comes to teaming up and dealing with the specter of crime in our streets. But also progress is being made. We just had a spike in events that really, psychologically set people back. But we're hoping to see a good trend in the numbers coming up. But we watch the numbers all the time. When it calls for action, I am there to support the mayor and his efforts, his hard work with the NYPD to keep New Yorkers safe. So I'm going to be heading back to the city right now, so I've got to run. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.